Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my today's video, I am going to be doing a review about the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation and also the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And these are the two products that I'm going to be reviewing today. So if you want to know my thoughts on this foundation and the concealer, then please keep on watching. So first let's start with what the claims of this foundation are. I am in the shade 500 and this comes in about 30 different shades, which is amazing. And I can see like the different undertones of the foundation. It looks pretty good to me. Okay, so the claims of the foundation are as follows. It's unstoppable 24-hour foundation, long wear foundation. The formula's 3 oil absorber, resists sweat, water and transfer. The ultra thin liquid goes on smoothly, giving a fresh healthy complexion. It's non-comedogenic, it has SPF in it and comes in about 30 different shades. The packaging itself comes with a pump, which is such a plus point for me. So in this you can control with the amount of foundation that you take out. Let me first start about what I think about the foundation. So I started wearing this foundation at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, the foundation was blending in very beautifully with the sponge. I did not have any trouble kind of blending in. I did not see any patchiness. There was no streakiness. I did feel that the foundation is a medium coverage, but it's very buildable, so you can build it up to a full coverage. It does not feel very thick on your face, nor is it very thin on your face. It's a very medium consistency foundation. So this is how my face was looking in the morning. This was in front of a natural light and it just looked beautiful. It did not immediately settle into my smile lines. So if I have to talk about like the consistency of this foundation on my, like the way it feels on my face, I would say it is in between the Total Wear foundation and the L'Oreal Infallible Matte foundation. I don't feel like tacky or anything of that sort. It feels very comfortable on your skin. I don't know, I may be wrong, but again, you have to remember that my skin is very different than your skin and it might perform very differently on your skin. I have combination skin, just for reference. I felt like it was very comfortable. It did not look powdery or cakey on my face as well. Then let's talk about the concealer, okay? So now the concealer comes in about 25 shades and it is about $12 in price. And then let's read about the claims of the concealer. It is a highest coverage formula. You can use it to contour or to brighten it up, or you can use it as a concealer by itself. It's a waterproof, non-greasy formula. It doesn't transfer, fade or flake, so your full coverage look is locked in all day. I am in the shade Toffee Caramel, so that's 405. I don't know, it says Toffee but it says caramel as well, so I'm not sure if that's the shade, but in the shade 405 right here, this is how the concealer itself looks like. I really like the packaging because it comes with a big, you know, applicator like this, very easy to apply underneath your eyes and it blends in pretty well as well. As soon as I opened the concealer, I immediately, you know, knew that the concealer is probably a little wrong shade for me. The undertone is kind of pink. If you can see, it's a little bit too pink, which is not what I look for in a concealer. So probably it's my fault. I got the wrong shade of the concealer, but nevertheless, it looked beautiful underneath my skin. Yes, you can see a very little bit darkness peeking through, but again, that's purely because of the wrong concealer shade. But other than that, the finish was beautiful. It was a matte finish. It blends in very easy to apply as well, and it gave me a pretty good coverage, I have to say. Even though it was a little bit wrong shade for me, I could manage it with setting it, and even after setting my under eyes, it looked very good. I did not have any problem with that. How it was looking at the end. So then let's move on to how this was looking at about 3:45. I did not get time to check during lunchtime, but it's okay. I mean, it kind of worked out for me. About 3:45, I checked in the mirror again, and I was in the car at this time, so I had like natural light coming through. As you guys can see, the concealer is looking beautiful. It had not creased at all, set in beautifully, no settling in the fine lines, nothing of that sort. So it was looking actually very good. Then the foundation by itself, there was very little oil that was peeking through around my nose, but there was no oil peeking through on my forehead or my chin, so that's a very good thing. Other than that, it was not settling into my fine lines as such, but just a little bit cracking around the area around my mouth. It was cracking very little bit, but that too you can only see it if you like come up really close. That's when you can see it. Like at this distance, I don't think anyone can even notice my you know, settling in my smile lines. Other than that, overall it gave a very beautiful matte finish. Then let's move on to how it is looking at this moment, which the time right now is 6:39, so almost close to 6:40, and it's very late because I was sitting and watching my own YouTube videos with my parents. So this is how the foundation looks right now. If you can see, it looks very, very beautiful. Still matte. I don't see too much oil peeking through except this side. You can see that there is some shininess around here, but as such there is no shininess. If you've seen my previous foundation reviews, you know that if some foundations, if they really crack up, you'll see like everything kind of oily around over here, but you can see it's not oily at all, and I'm very, very impressed by it. And this is what I was talking about. Like you can see that little smile lines over there. That's what I'm talking about, but that's because I have a talking job. I have to talk to my patients every day. So, you know, I can't expect a foundation to not crack up over here when I have fine lines. But if you see over here, it's not settled in at all. So other than that, everything looks good. The fact that the blush and the highlighter are still intact, it makes me happy. Other than that, let's move on to the concealer. If you can see, just forget about the shade, but just talking about the concealer by itself, it has not creased at all underneath my eyes. Can you see that? I'm like zoomed. This is like the maximum zoom that I have. It's not creased underneath my eyes at all. I hope I'm able to give you like a good idea about how it looks. So it did not crease, which is I'm so happy about. So if I get the right shade for this, I think it will do a very good job. And I do like the foundation and the concealer. Hi guys, I know this update, but I actually wore the L'Oreal Infallible foundation today. Today I was at the Texas driver's license and waiting outside for 4 hours in the hot sun, and the temperature is almost close to like 96-97 degrees, and this is how my face looks. I wore this foundation in the morning at about, I would say, 7:30, and I stood in the sun outside at about 12:30 or so, and I want to show you how this foundation looks, and this is how much I am actually loving this foundation. Ignore this patchiness over here, that's because I was sweating, but other than that, look at how my entire face looks. Like, look at that. The foundation has not worn off, and there's not even much oiliness around, and I was wearing sunglasses, so you know the foundation did wear off from here, but still it doesn't look bad. See, it creased here, but that's just my fine lines over here. It's not, the foundation hasn't settled in there. I did not intend to film this, but I was outside and I thought, like, why not just show like a true test about this foundation. So overall, I feel like the foundation and the concealer really performed well on my skin, and I absolutely like it. So I definitely give both of these a big thumbs up from my side. That's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell button. You guys know the drill. By now, you guys should know, you know. Okay, so that's what I want to say, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, and also let me know what you think about this foundation in the comments below. I'm sure by now a lot of people would have kind of bought this foundation and tested out for yourself, but I wanted to put it out there anyways for people who haven't bought this foundation and who want to or plan to buy this foundation. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will see you in my next video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.